Hey, Shalom, family. Shalom. First and foremost, let's give all praises to the Most High, Yahweh. We do so. Hey, Shalom, family. Shalom. Salakia, family. We do so by Hashem hamashiach Yahawashi. I'm just gonna let a few more people come into the live stream here in a second. I know I'm starting a little bit earlier than what I initially attended. I do have a reason. It's gonna be a good one. So please like, share, and subscribe. All right, like, share, and subscribe. I got some good coming for y'all here in just a moment. So definitely hit that like button. All right, hit that like button. Yes, we're going to definitely talk about when the Hot Girl Summer is over, right? That's important, right? Very important. But also, before we get into that, I got something very important that I want to that I want to get into. All right, family. So just stay tapped in, and we're going to get into it here in just a few minutes.
We was powers on this earth once, and we was all about the mirth once. Idol worship, murder like the first of the month. Hit a nigga with the bit like he need a light. That's what you do when you on fourth, or else you got a punt. But we ain't needed when we cry for Egypt flesh, nah. So it's Egypt that we got, and we hella mad. These crackers soaring off our shoulders like some helipads. They see our sweat, but they don't feel us like we holograms. I'll be damned, another black man shot again.
Shalom, 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 family. Hold on. Like I said, I gotta actually get on camera for this one. And damn, no, I ain't been on camera live here in a little while. But like as I said, man, I got some work to do here to finish up in this office. But again, first and foremost, all praises to the Most High, right? The Most High Yahweh. We do so by Hashem hamashiach Yahawashi. All right. Hold on one second, family. I'll be right back. Salakia, family. Salakia. Right. But again, first and foremost, we're going to give all praises to the Heavenly Father. Right. We do so by Hashem hamashiach Yahawashi. Right. Yahawashi is who the world falsely, ignorantly, ridiculously calls Jesus Christ, right? So, as I said, I tapped in a little bit early because I saw something that kind of disturbed me. Y'all know on Wednesday, at the beginning of my live stream, we talked about we talked about the brother. I believe his name is Jay Red, in the video that he had, the discussion that he had with our brother Isrselites, which was, I mean, look, man, the cognitive dissonance, and the lack of biblical sophistication among some of our people is ridiculous, right? And that's Christianity at its finest. And I'm just being honest. And then the guy has the nerve to sit around, and I'm going to show y'all. Like, I mean, I'm gonna go to this page. I mean, even your own followers think that you got done bad. I don't know. Maybe they're not your followers, but I looked at some of the comment stuff. You got done bad for 6 hours, bro. And then you come with this, Lord, with this lame response. So you gotta get it, man. Real talk. And the brother Osh, you act like you sit up there, you come with that response like the brother Osh ain't extending the invitation to you. And I'm gonna go show the invitation. Well, he said he'll let you put him on the hot seat for 30 minutes. Silence, man. All right. So we're gonna get to that in just a moment. Lord willing, one of the Akim, he gonna come through and chop it up with me. So we'll see if the elder out of Baltimore, if he can come through and chop it up with me this afternoon, Lord willing. All right. But before we get into that, I mean, I was just gonna say, did anybody watch the debate last night too? I mean, if that's not a display of how America is the joke, I really don't know what is. You got 2 geriatric men on the stage, Edomites, right? Who we shouldn't be voting for anyway, right? By the way, right? Up there. And I mean, they didn't talk about really anything that's substantial to the American people. All right. And I mean, it's obvious if you didn't watch that, your president, because I definitely didn't vote for him. All right. He's got some problems, right? To say it lightly. All right. To say it lightly. So that debate was a straight joke. And look, man, family, in my opinion, I'm just stating my opinion, right? Trump is gonna roll this guy, sleepy Joe Biden. All right, Agent Orange, right, is gonna roll him very bad in this upcoming election. All right, Jim Crow Joe. All right, he about to get up out of there. All right, Trump gonna get him up out of there. All right, hilarious. All right. But anyway, like I said, hit that like button too, right? Hit that like button, like, share, and subscribe. All right. All right, man. If you in the Jacksonville area, man, look, man, wherever you at, brother, if you tired of sitting on the couch, you know what I'm saying, and you're looking for a place to come, fellowship with your brethren, and learn, to keep the commandments, right? Learn how it is that our people got into this situation, right? And how not to be in a cult, right? A white supremacist cult known as Christianity, right? And also learn accountability, right? And how not to be a victim, right? And how to escape the judgment that's coming to this place, right? Hit the email, right? Man. And this guy always like to say we're trying to Hebrew Israelites teach a victim mentality. How, Sway, when the first thing We teach any brother or sister who we dealing with that when you boil it down, we're at fault. Because what? Because we transgressed his laws. Every Hebrew Israelite will tell you that. How's that being a victim and not taking accountability? Right? Again, also, like I said, hit that like button, right? It don't cost you nothing to hit the like button, right? And also, if it's on your heart, you see the Cash App right there. The donations are definitely appreciated. Again, if it's on your heart to do so, all right. We about to get into it in a minute. I'm gonna cue this video up, and I'm gonna show y'all some things about this guy, Mr. J Red. As I said, you can go over to my brother Isrselites page. So let me share my screen so I can show y'all some stuff. Right. Let me get this pulled up. I gotta go over to my bro Isrselites page. All right, let's go to his page, and then let's go to I believe that should be in the community tab, right? All right. Couple of things in his community tab too. That's fire. Right. So let me share my screen. All right. Make sure y'all subscribe to the brothers Isrselites page too, right? If you're not. All right. All right, man. And this is the J Red right here, man, bro. Stop playing with us, man. Stop playing with us, man. All right. Stop playing with us, man. All right. So look at this right here. All right. So this from 4 hours ago, the brother Isrselites dropped this. He said, really, stop playing with us. All right. This is from the Surah of Syria. Let's see. Right. And look what this says, right? It says under Romans, it was only known by the name. It's talking about Judea and Israel, right? Okay. It says, so under the Romans, it was only known by the name Judea or Palestine of Judah, because that the tribe of Judah was always the most powerful of the 12. The kingdom of Judah, the most noble, and preferred itself, and prefer, I believe that's what it says, longer than that of Israel and Palestine, because the Philistines, which puffed a part of the maritime coast of Judah, were powerful, very well known strangers. After the death of our Savior, Jesus Christ, all this country was called the Holy Land. The people which lived, I'm just saying this, who dwell in this country, right, were Jews, being of a middle, I can't quite make out what that says, right? With middle, I believe that says features, strong of body, of a black, look at that, a black complexion, googly, I can't see what that's saying, indigenous people. But the main crux of this is that it says that the people who lived there, they were of a dark complexion, right? So that would mean that the Lord Yahawashi, of course, was of a dark complexion, right? Which this guy Jay tried to act like, you know what I'm saying? Like that's not the case, and like that's not important, which it is. All right. But here it is, right? This guy right here, look at this guy's face, man. All right. It says, look at this. Dear J Red Unfiltered, I really stalled you out during our discussion on the live stream from Monday, which he did. He did you bad, bro. He did. But now I like to open it up so that we can get serious. Because, bro, he did you so bad and you was really unserious. And then you come with this weak response that I'm about to gut you on here in a minute, right? I am formally inviting you to come have a biblical discussion on my channel this Saturday. If you agree, I'll even let you put me on the hot seat for 30 minutes. What do you say? All right. Now watch this. Now let's go to his page.
So today I thought that
this guy,
I have like
a
hard
by the way, right? Look what this video says right this. It says, why I say black culture is trash and turn my back on it, right? This guy don't really, it seems like he might not even really like his own people. I haven't watched this video, so I'm not gonna give an opinion on it. Hold on one second. Hey, Shalom, Mark. Hello? Hey, Shalom, can you hear me, bro? You on mute?
Yeah, I can hear you, brother.
Con, all praises. All right, so what's going on? You can unmute yourself. We can chop it up.
It's kind of a double thing.
You need to cut your YouTube off. You need to close
out.
I
gotta cut my YouTube off. Yeah, I gotta cut my YouTube off. Hold on, let me. I had to cut my YouTube off. My bad.
Come. All praises.
Can you hear me now?
Yeah, come.
Can you hear me now?
Yeah, I can hear you.
Yeah, I was in the comment section. I was in the comment section last live. Hold on, let me try to mic up. I don't know. I think we spoke before. I was in the comment section on your last live.
Okay.
I was challenging you on the Latino thing. You know, this my position. I spoke with both of y'all before. I don't know if y'all remember. It might have been about 6 months ago. But It seemed like y'all tell our story, right? Like even last live, you told about how a black man got jumped on by the police and they broke a black man's leg. But then it's like our story, and then y'all say, see, this is why blacks, Hispanics, and Native Americans are going through this. Tell their story. I want to hear their story. It's time to start hearing their story. Because in my opinion, yeah, that's fair, right? That's fair, right?
Yeah, that's fair. That is fair.
Because in my opinion, it seemed like, you know, they all they do is piggyback off our movement. You know what I mean? They piggyback off everything we do. You know what I mean? Like we don't hear nothing about them. We don't see these big camps in their homelands and all that. It ain't no awakening in their homeland. We don't see that. So I want to know their story. If this my people, I could be wrong. I'm saying that they ain't my people. I'm saying that I'm saying they just as racist as the white man. They just as evil as the white man, and they in on it too. That's what I'm saying. But if I'm wrong, I'm wrong.
Yeah, and look, brother, I do understand where you're coming from, and I want to start off by just saying this, that when you look at media coverage, the stories of black men, right, so-called black men getting shot down in the street, those stories are more provocative than the Hispanic brothers and sisters getting shot down or getting whatever happened to them. Right, so they like to portray us getting shot down. And why do you think that is? Because Judah is the head tribe, right? You understand where I'm coming from when I say that?
I really don't. I mean, I understand where you're coming from, because I've been doing a little research and I've been learning. You know what I mean? I kind of fell off because I was disheartened. You know what I mean? But I understand your ideology right there. But what I'm saying is that they ain't got nothing to do with this. They fleeing their homeland to come over here. Whatever happened to them, they fleeing their homeland to come here to get shot down like us. That don't make sense.
They fleeing the violence in their homeland, right? In the land that they're dwelling in, right? And look, I like to say that a lot of the Northern Kingdom is coming over here for judgment. And I mean, that's real talk, because 2/3 of Israel going to get destroyed in Babylon. That's what the Bible say, right?
Okay, now I like that. All right, now what you saying is there's something. All right, so they're going to be judged on this land. Is that what you're saying?
Yeah, of course.
Now I never heard nobody say that. I never heard nobody say that. Yeah, because a lot of them evil as fuck. Most of them it's their culture. They
practice. They do practice a lot of. We do too. Don't try to snake us.
Practice no white supremacy and all that type of shit. We don't practice that.
Well, look, no, we don't. we don't come from that angle, right? And I would just say because there's a bit of different dynamic in the oppression, right? And I like to say that our oppressor, right, tries to pit us against each other to make it be a rift between brown and black people, right? When really there is no rift there, right? And look, they follow everything that Judah does. They follow it because that's the Bible says that's what they gonna do. Everybody follows the head tribe. If we bang, they gonna bang, right? If we rap, they rap. I mean, whatever we do, they do it.
But the world does that though. The world does that.
The world does that too. But I was just painting the example of how the enemy, right? These Edomites, they try to separate us, and that gets into in Isaiah where it says that Judah is going to vex Ephraim, and vice versa. All right, so that's biblical.
Okay, now that's interesting. Vex means what? Hate.
In a sense.
Okay, now we don't.
In a sense to be bothered by, right?
I know it. Like, this the thing though. We that ain't never been our culture. I'm not sure what your background is, but as a Black American, right? We never hated them. It's always been our culture to say my Black and brown brothers, my brown brothers, and they going through the same thing we going through.
I don't mean to cut you off, bro, but you can only speak to like where you grew up at. I grew up in Queens, New York. You know what I'm saying? But I lived all up and down the East Coast, right? And I've seen and I've heard. I mean, I've lived in different places where, you know, people made jokes. We made jokes on Mexicans, you know what I'm saying, and shit like that. Some Hispanics, you know, right?
A joke, okay. Now, joking is one thing, but I'm saying like for it to be a part of the culture. Grandma ain't never said, "Hey, hate those Puerto Ricans," or "We don't like those Mexicans."
You remember? I can't remember. I think it's How to Be a Player, that Bill Bellamy movie, right? When he was talking to his mom, right, and his mom was talking about how he don't be dating these white women, right? And he was talking about the Hispanic woman. And she said, it's just another white woman who don't speak no motherfucking English.
That's real. That's real talk though. That's real. That's what I'm saying.
So you just said you can't have it both ways. You just said that we ain't racist against them.
But no, we not. But that's just another white group.
But I'm just saying is that but look, take that out. That's your view. But I'm just pointing out that's in our culture. That's all I'm saying.
No, I don't know. Like, all right, now what's your lineage, brother? Do you go back to slavery here in America?
Yes, I go back to slavery here in America. My folks were slaves in North Carolina.
Okay, now you go back to slavery here in America.
Yes.
Listen. That's not a part of Black American culture. When we talk about the people of the collard greens, the fried chicken, the Michael Jackson, the Harriet Tubman, them people, we ain't never got no history of subjugating or hating on nobody. A joke here and there.
I don't mean to cut you off, bro, but you saying that because we're not in a position to do that.
We don't got no desire. We were in position before before we had the upper hand. I'm gonna take Los Angeles for example.
No. I get, when were we in a position as a collective to really oppress any set of people here in America?
I'm going to give it to you. They came to our neighborhoods. The white man ain't want them. They came to our neighborhoods. We accepted them in as brothers. That was us talking about Rainbow Coalition. That was us talking about our Black and brown brothers.
Yeah, but you're making it seem like they hate us as a collective. They don't.
They do. It's a part of the culture. Maliha La Raza. That's a saying that they have. Lighten up the race. Purify the race.
I mean, that's hatred for they. That I look at that. Most people look at that. I've heard that it's hatred for themselves, but there are Judites that do that too. They do skin bleaching heavy down there in the Caribbean. I'm
not Caribbean. I can't speak for them. I'm talking about Black Americans.
All I'm saying is that it's not uncommon. Yeah, here in America, but the Southern Kingdom, our brothers and sisters down in the Caribbean, they also part of what you would consider to be Jews.
I wouldn't consider them that.
What do you consider them then? Because they came from the exact same place we did.
But no, I believe in this is what I believe. If what y'all saying is true, for me, is you got to fit the description totally. Because we can make anybody fit parts of the description. We can make anybody, we can say, oh, these people are poor too. They cursed in the fields and cursed in the city too. But they Filipinos. They don't fit it. I'm talking about who fit every single curse. That's because it posted, you have to fit the curses to be the people, right? That's my understanding. You know more about this than me, right?
Mm-hmm.
So you have to fit the curses to be the people, right?
Yeah, you have to fit the curses, but it's not every single curse is not going to be applied at a certain period of time. All of the curses going to hit the children of Israel, but they're reciprocal, which means they happen over and over. That's why Yahweh said his judgment like a ring. All right.
Okay. So do we Black Americans fit every single curse?
Would you say we fit every single curse currently at this time? No, I mean, we don't currently have yokes on our necks, so we don't fit that, but we have had.
We don't?
No, we don't currently have a yoke of iron. That is, I'm talking about a literal thing.
We don't have an actual yoke on our neck, but we the most incarcerated, targeted by the police.
Okay, I mean, and that's biblical prophecy too, that we was going to be in jail. And who right behind us? Hispanics, right?
Yeah, but this the thing. They came here for that.
That's irrelevant, though, bro. It doesn't matter what they because they're still getting and you saying that all of them came here for that. That's not true, bro. You sound look, hold on. Hey, Vivo, let me say this, bro. You're trying to paint all of the Hispanic brothers and sisters with a wide brush, saying that that's what they came here for. You can't say that. You don't know what every single family came here for.
No, when I say they came here for that, right? If that happened to them, they not being targeted. They don't got no problems in America. But if that's what you're saying, they came here. That was better than what they had.
That's not, bro. But that's not true, bro. I know you may not think you see it, bro, but I see it all the time. And I'm gonna do this for you too after we talk. I'm gonna start doing more videos on the Northern Kingdom oppression and their stats, right? Just to show you, man. I watched numerous videos of them getting harassed, just like us, stopped in a neighborhood. Bro, just driving through his neighborhood on his way to his dad's house, right? Out there in California, I believe it was, right? Got stopped and harassed in his neighborhood. Told him like my dad lived right up the street, allegedly for having a tail light out. I mean, the exact same thing that happened.
Is it because this white police officer sees that he's a Latino, or is it for something else? Is it like, because we've been targeted we've been systematically targeted,
and they've been systematically targeted too. What I'm saying is,
they coming here for systematic targeting.
What do you mean? What do you mean when you say they come here to be targeted? That doesn't.
They have a homeland, right? You saying that these 12 tribes, right? Y'all name them by name, right? Mm-hmm. They came here from somewhere else, where they had their own land, own culture, own everything. They fucked it up over there. They fucked it up. Ain't nobody fucked it up for them. They didn't build it. They didn't do nothing. They didn't grow.
What do you mean? Hold on. Wait a second. Because according to biblical prophecy, right? The lost 12 tribes, they came over here to a land where no one dwelled after they were taken captive by the king of Assyria.
But that's not their logic. Maybe they don't know what's going on.
We can't go off of what they say, because they don't know all of their history. Just like you didn't know all your history before somebody taught you.
Okay, well, this is what they tell me, that we're the Taínos, we're the Aztecs, they do
go back to the Taínos. That's what they were called, the indigenous of this land. But they can't. But look. That's what they were called when they were over here, right? But how did they get here, right?
How did they get here? Okay, that's interesting. All right, now how did they get here?
I'm telling you, right? If you look up asterisk, right, in the Jewish dictionary, right, it says that's America. You tie that with Second Ezra, I believe that's chapter 14, that talks about the lost 10 tribes and what happened to them after they left. After they were let free from their captivity in Assyria. It says that they came to a land called Ashtoreth, right? That no man had ever dwelt. right? And there,
Okay,
you know what I'm
were
saying?
they brought here, or how did they get here?
They decided. It says that they decided to come here, and that the Lord helped them get here. That's what it tells you in Second Ezra.
No, what I'm saying is like, how does the logistics of that work? How
What?
did they get here?
What do you mean? I mean, they took ships and they navigated.
Oh, they took. Okay, all right, I'm with you. Okay, all right. Now I'm gonna look this stuff up. I'm just wondering how to. Like, what am I looking for? Am I looking for they came here on a slave ship, or am I looking for they came here on their own? Did they walk across the Bering Strait? That's
I
what
mean,
I'm.
that's what conventional history says, but that's
Right.
not true.
Okay. Okay.
Right.
All right.
That they all walked across the Bering Straits, and how they get to all of the rest of the islands?
Right, yeah, that's what I'm saying. Right, yeah, they had it. I know
That
they
don't
ain't
make
slid
sense.
from Mexico or some shit or from Florida or something. Yeah,
I mean, that
yeah,
don't make
I mean,
sense, man. It's because they took ships, and I mean, the different tribes. I mean, they stopped and they started to move around different places and inhabiting this land in the west. These lands in the Western Hemisphere called the Americas.
okay, all
That's
right,
how they got here. And yes, they go back to they go back to the Taino Indians, right? And Indian, right, is a misnomer, which in Spanish is Indios, which means in God.
okay, okay,
All right, because we know that. No, I mean, and look, if you read Christopher Columbus' journals, right, which I've read, he said when he came over here, he described them. He said they had skin like bronze. They was
okay,
beautiful. All right.
okay.
And look, people talk about their long hair, but you can read. Remember, we're 12 tribes. All right. And first of all, there ain't no nation on earth that's homogenous where everybody look exactly alike. All right. You got variations. Even within our people, we don't all look exactly alike.
Yeah, but we do kind of share a similar phenotype. That's part of what make us a people. That we do kind of share. I know what you're saying.
I'm not disagreeing with. I'm not disagreeing with that. You know what I'm saying? But what I'm saying is that our tribe is not homogenous. You know, it's 12 with 12 brothers. They all had tribes. They all mixed differently. And you can read in the scriptures, right? Like in I believe that's in Solomon, right? When he talks about his wife, which she's from the tribe of Issachar, right? It says that she had hair like a goat.
Okay.
Right. Then she had long hair. So everybody ain't have kinky hair. That's not how it is. All right.
Okay.
And then
So
also
my thing is this, right? You know, like my thing is this. You know, we don't see these teachings that y'all teaching. For me, this my thing. This is a Black American thing. You know, yeah, they cosplay us. They mimic what we do. You can find some of them that will agree with what you're saying, but we don't see this in their homeland. We don't see them talking like this in their homeland, and we should though. We should, because there's more of them there. So my thing has always been, what do they got to come here to learn that? Do they got to come here to be part of the 12 tribes? We don't see this in their homelands. We don't see these like me personally, right?
well, when you read the scriptures, when you read like Daniel is talking about a specific kingdom. He's talking about the four beasts, Babylon. Babylon is America. So a lot of those judgments that you're reading, they can find here in Babylon, right? Because Babylon gonna get destroyed. America was gonna get destroyed.
So what do they have to come here and then be part of the 12 tribes? Like that's
no, I'm not. I didn't know. I didn't say that. I said earlier that a lot of them are coming here because a lot of them are gonna get judged here.
Yeah, okay, but okay. When the destruction comes, what's going to happen to Venezuela? What's the prophecy on that? What's going to happen to Argentina?
The Lord. You remember in Isaiah says the Lord after the judgment, the Lord is gonna still gather all of the rest of the outskirts of all of the outcasts of Israel who name written in the Lamb Book of Life.
Okay, but
all
I
right?
mean,
and it's not all, and not everybody who lives in Venezuela is an Israelite. All right, right. You have to go back to the end. You have to go back on your father's side to the indigenous. All right, a lot of those. I mean, there's going to be it's a lot of Edomites in there too.
Yeah, but I'm pretty sure, like, why they not waking it up in Venezuela? How it's like me. I live in Cleveland, Ohio, right? Now I stop and talk to y'all on the street. You know what I'm saying? I know most of the camps in Cleveland. These niggas don't even know each other. Like they don't even know each other. I mean, like they
What do you mean? What do you mean when you say that they don't know each other?
They don't know each other. Like they don't know. Like I'll be like, I was around on West 12th, and I was talking to one of the camps. He's like, who? What's the name of the camp? I'm like, the camp was the dudes that wear the purple. Oh, for real? They over there? They like they don't know. They don't know each other. What I'm saying is this, right? I'll be all over America. I'm a truck driver. So if I see somebody out there preaching, I'll stop and listen.
Okay, hey, I'm gonna stop here because we've been talking a while.
Okay.
But look. Before we go, right? Look, you're talking about a bunch of anecdotal evidence, what you see. You can't base it all on for what you see, right? All right. Go to my our brothers over at the Sakar. They got a whole breakdown on the Northern Kingdom, right? Showing artifacts, you know what I'm saying, going into their culture, right? Talking about the Decalogues that was found on Native American land, and also down where it's heavy Hispanics too, so-called Hispanics, right? And these are the 10 Commandments, right? It's a mezuzah, right? What you would put on your tent, like the commandments you would put on your house that you commanded to, right? Written in a script that's very similar to the ancient Paleo-Hebrew. Why would they be doing that? We have to answer these questions. And you got the most Hebrew artifacts here, in the second most in the world Hebrew artifacts. Not to mention Puerto Rico got a grip of them. All right. Why do they have Hebrew artifacts in these writings? Right? Okay. And then secondly, you got to last thing, I'm gonna pull up my screen and I want you to look at this, right? And think about this too, right? Let me share my screen, right? We also have to answer, because this biblical prophecy, right? Where then, if you don't believe that they're the Northern Kingdom, then where the fuck is the Northern Kingdom at? We can't all be the Northern Kingdom. Right? We gotta find out where they at, because the biblical prophecy, right? Watch this. It say that the Israelites, what's gonna happen to them, right? So this Jeremiah 50:1. It says the word of the Lord spoke against Babylon and against the land of the Chaldeans by Jeremiah the prophet. Declare ye among the nations, and publish, and set up a standard. Publish and conceal not. Say, Babylon is taken. Baal is confounded. Mordok is broken in pieces. Her idols are confounded. Her images are broken in pieces. For out of the north, right, the north country, cometh up a nation against her, right, which shall make her desolate. Was Babylon made desolate during after their time? I'm talking about the first beast.
Yeah.
No.
Babylon.
If you look, you can go to Babylon, right? You can go and tour ancient Babylon right now, and they didn't even have a fight in war. They basically, the king of Babylon surrendered to the Persian Medes.
Babylon's not desolate. The city of Babylon, is that what you're talking about?
Yeah, it says that. Look, it says, "We shall make her desolate, and none shall dwell therein. They shall remove, they shall depart, both man and beast." You can go right now there. There are people who dwell in ancient Babylon
today.
Today, yes.
Babylon was left in ruins, but that's my understanding.
Bro, that's after everybody who left and stuff like that. No, it wasn't, because you can look it up in history that they didn't even fight. The Persian Medes did not leave them come up and leave that land desolate. The Persian Medes didn't do that.
Oh, okay. Okay,
brother. He didn't, bro. I mean, that's a fact.
I appreciate your time, though. I appreciate your time.
But hold on. Let me finish this, though.
Go ahead.
It says, "And none shall dwell therein. They shall remove, they shall depart, both man and beast. In those days and in that time, saith the Lord, the children of Israel shall come," right? The children of Judah together, right? So it's the northern kingdom, the children of Israel shall come, they and the children of Judah, the southern kingdom, going and weeping. They shall go and seek the Lord their God, right? Next verse, right? Last verse. All right. Salakia. That's not. I'm gonna leave it there, right? I think I want. Let me see. If I could just get it real quick for you. I know that's in Jeremiah too. It's like I spelled that all wrong. Right. Oh, kind of just need to go down a little bit more. All right, verse 33, right? It says, thus saith the Lord of hosts, the children of Israel and the children of Judah were oppressed together, and all that took them captive held them fast and refused to let them go. When did this happen?
That's never happened. If you're talking about my people were never oppressed with no Puerto Ricans, with no Mexicans, with no Argentinians, with no Venezuelans, with no Guatemalans. Never. We were never oppressed with them. That's
not really what I'm asking you. I'm asking you when in history, right, was the Northern Kingdom and the Southern Kingdom oppressed together?
I think I just answered it. If you saying that my people, Black Americans,
I'm not talking about from that understanding, right? I'm just saying.
Well, I don't know. Then that's my understanding. Now,
what I'm gonna tell you. Okay, Con, that's good. Okay. All right, that's fine. Is that they were never oppressed together, right? Not in Babylon, not in Persia, not in the Greco-Roman, not in the Roman beast, the first part of the Roman beast, or the fourth beast. They weren't oppressed together. It's not until the second part, right, of the prophecy of that fourth beast are they oppressed together in the end times.
So what you saying is not yet?
It's now in the end times they oppressed together. That's what it got to be, because they were never oppressed together at any other time.
Thank you.
Can't find that in the Bible. That would have to mean in the last days.
Either, brother. I gotta push back. I don't want to mess your state. I know you was teaching and everything, but I gotta push back. This ain't no oppression for them. This ain't no oppression for them.
Hold on, bro. Wait a second. How could they not be? How can you not be oppressed when your land got completely taken from you? More y'all got murdered than anybody else. They had the biggest genocide of them in history.
They doing that to themselves, brother.
No, they didn't. They didn't do that to the bro. Okay.
Let me say this. Can I say this?
No, but hold on. Okay. I'm gonna let you say what you gotta say, but you can't say that they came and they killed themselves. That's what you're saying? Where you getting this information from? I've never heard this.
What I'm saying is this: they come in flooding the border and all that shit now.
That's not what I'm talking about, bro. I'm talking about the slaughter of the Native Americans and the indigenous, right? And them being
but you gotta add the Latinos too.
That's what I'm talking about. The indigenous, the Latinos, they're the same people.
Well, then that's what I'm talking about. They flooding the border. That's who you think at the border,
bro. What you said that they haven't been oppressed. Yes, they have. They don't had all of their land taken from them, and more of them got killed. It's estimated that 100 million of them died during that genocide.
Okay, bro. I appreciate you letting me speak, though, bro. I appreciate
Is that not true?
In what genocide are you talking about?
How did the white man take hold of this land?
He took it.
By how? He just asked and they gave it up?
But no, when you say that we're oppressed together, let's stop moving the goalposts. Like, I don't want to move the goalposts. When you say that we're being oppressed together now,
at the same time,
I'm talking about right now. I'm not talking about when you said, I want to keep it on the original point. You said that we are being oppressed together right now. I'm saying that this ain't no oppression for them.
Yes, absolutely, we being oppressed. Our Native American brother, they got to wake up on a reservation. They got the highest alcohol and drug rates than anybody. Go see how they living on the reservations. You shaking your head. Do you know how they living?
I'm a truck driver, bro. I've been to reservations up in North Dakota and all that.
Huh? Do you know how they're living on the reservations?
Yeah.
Is it good?
Yes.
It's good. What?
Brother, I'm a truck driver. I've been all through there, bro. They got casinos and all types of shit.
Do they own the casinos? No.
Yeah, okay, brother. All right, the tribes own the casinos.
No, they do not.
All up in New York, all that shit. Yes, they do. Yes, they do. You know, hey, brother, I'm just telling you.
They are employees. And by the way, I'm gonna pull the stats up too after you get off and show that they lead in alcoholism, drug addiction. Not only that, women getting kidnapped. I just watched a documentary on the sex trade that go on with them. Right? It ain't just us getting kidnapped and sold in the sex trade. They suffering on the reservations. They gotta wake up every day in Montana, wherever that monument is at, and look at their oppressor every day. Bro, they're not living in a good they're not living in a good condition. Hey, but look,
okay.
Look, I understand what you saying, all right, where you coming from, but you're only speaking about what you see, all right, and you can't take only what you see because that's anecdotal, and then try to apply that and be like, oh well, I don't feel like they're getting oppressed together, right? I don't feel like they're getting oppressed like us. But when I look at all of the matrix that show oppression, right, incarceration, drug use, right? You know what I'm saying? All of that type stuff. Who's 1, 2, and 3? Blacks, Hispanics, and Native Americans.
All right, brother. I know where you're coming from with that, but what I can only say what I see. I can't speak for nobody else. I got my own eyes, my own experience. What I'm saying,
you can only speak, and you're only speaking to your own experience, and you can't do that, right? The Most High ain't don't judge just based on your individual experience either, right? He judged nations.
What I'm saying is this, brother. This is how I came to this conclusion, bro. They come in here, so it's like you only speaking about America. If these people are from,
they're not all coming, but bro, you make it seem like all of the Native Americans and the Hispanics, like they all just coming here. What about them that were already here and had their land stolen? What about Mexico?
Okay,
California was Mexico, Arizona, New Mexico. That's all they land.
They sold it.
All that shit taken from them.
It hasn't been taken. They sold that. That's history.
Bro, they went in the false treaty. You don't look, bro. Sometimes they went in the false treaties with them that they didn't honor and they didn't keep. All right, and they didn't sell it. When these land purchases, that's what was with the French and with the Spaniards. All right, that wasn't with the indigenous people. Stop that, bro. What are you talking about?
Okay, bro. All right.
They didn't sell. How could they sell land, bro? The indigenous people wasn't trying to make no treaty to sell no land. They were trying to kill a lot of these Edomites too.
People don't care about no land, bro. These Mexicans and all that, all of them ain't. All of them. Some of them is indigenous Mexicans at the border running up.
Nobody said no. Look, bro.
All right, so
we don't say all of them.
People like that, bro. This my thing. They like that, bro. They don't care about none of that type of shit. They don't care about their homelands. None of that. They ran over here. You can't. How do
you know that they don't care? You talk to every single Mexican.
Man, listen. I can only watch your actions, brother. If you care about something,
but you just said that they don't care. I asked you how you know, and you said, well, because I observed some of their actions. That's anecdotal.
I observed their actions. If you care about something, when you care about your house, right? You go back home to your house every night. You take care of it. You clean it. You don't abandon it.
I understand what you're saying, and I've observed, right? And like I told you, I'm gonna show you, right? I'm gonna show you that they get oppressed, they getting oppressed, they get called shit just as much as us, bro.
They not being oppressed, bro.
Just because you allegedly don't see it. Where you grow up at?
Cleveland, Ohio. America is a come up.
In Cleveland, Ohio, right? In the area you live in, it's not even densely populated with so-called black people if you look at the map. But wait a second. Let me finish, bro, before you go off. If you look at the map where black people are most densely populated, it's actually in the southeast, bro. All right? Okay? You see what I'm saying?
Let me say this though. Cleveland, Ohio is one of the most blackest cities in the nation.
I understand. I understand that.
The neighborhood I grew up in was 99.9% black Americans.
Right. So you seeing everything from your point of view, right?
No, what I'm saying is this. What I'm saying is this, brother. America ain't no oppression for them. It's a come up for them. It's a come up for them. They ain't at the border to come get oppressed. So that's the hole in your story. That's what I'm saying.
What do you mean? How's that a hole in my story?
Because if you're gonna preach that these people are God's
okay,
people, tell me about them in their homeland. That's what I'm talking about.
We've already told you. I mean, they got a massive
because they down there fighting over.
Hold on, bro. in a lot of their homelands, as you know, that's why they come. I mean, a lot of them are so-called because they've been sold the American dream. That's propaganda, right? That you can come here for a better life, right? And a lot of them find out when they come here, ain't really no better life for them. You know what I'm saying? You act like Hispanic people are at the top of the fucking food chain here. Native Americans at the top of the food chain. They're not. And you know that.
People are top of the food chain.
You sitting up here shaking.
Well,
Hold on.
you got a troll on your stage now. You got a straight troll. This
what?
H guy is a straight troll. This guy you just let on the stage.
Yeah, he a straight troll. He a flunky. I'm about to deal with him.
How am I a troll? What's wrong?
He a flunky. I'm gonna deal with him in a second, man.
Bro, no,
hey, look, it's nice talking to you, bro.
Okay,
it's nice talking to you, bro. I'm gonna deal with this flunky right quick, bro. But anytime you on the live and you want to come up and just build more, that's fine. Hey, look, hit that email right there too, because we can talk offline. All right. Okay, what's your issue, man?
Azariah, I really enjoy your show. Fire of God, it's cooking, honestly. I don't know what people keep saying. Cleveland, Ohio. It's not a black city, is it? Let's be honest.
What's your issue, man?
Well, my issue is, correct me if I'm wrong. The fact that you're a Hebrew Israelite is completely incorrect. Your life is on the wrong path.
What's your ethnicity?
I'm black.
Oh, for real?
I'm from Sudan originally.
You're from the Sudan?
Correct. Proper Africa.
Okay. So you're Sudanese. The real Sudanese, the indigenous Sudanese, they go back to the ancient Egyptians. They're Hamites.
Exactly.
Okay, so you're a Hamite.
Well, if you want to, class me as that, it's not a problem.
Okay, so
I'm actually from South Sudan.
What's your issue, Peter the Hamite?
Now, what I want to say is the book that you're believing in, the KJV, is full of contradictions.
Okay, are you aware that all ancient texts have, because of them being translated and the ancient text, being translated over and over, rewritten, right, that there are going to be some errors and discrepancies in all ancient texts? That I don't dispute that there are some errors in the Bible. All right, there's some historical errors at that.
Why are you believing in the Bible then, if it's divinely inspired word of God?
Because the prophecies have all came true. You can't find another book that has prophecies like that. This book has no match.
The thing is, right, if you're accepting that some of the book contains errors, then why are you believing in such a book?
I said, and the errors which I'm talking about come from translation, right?
Right.
That doesn't mean that when it was, hold on, Peter, that doesn't mean when it was originally scribed by the ancient Israelites, right, that error was there. That error occurred over time from it being rewritten over and over again.
Can you kindly pull up Ezra chapter 2, verse 8? And then once you've done that, pull up Nehemiah chapter 7, verse 13.
Okay, what do you want in Ezra? Because
I'm going to demonstrate.
Hold on. What's your point? Because I'm not here to run your Bible study, right? Okay. So what do you want? What are we going to Ezra 2 for?
Well, I'm going to change your life today.
Okay, lay your premise and change my life here in Ezra 2.
All right. Well, we're going to compare Ezra 2:8 and Nehemiah 7:13 together. If you put it on the screen so we can both see it. I am actually going to change your life today, Azariah.
Okay, you're going to change my life. Here we go. All right.
And then you're going to thank me.
Okay, so Ezra chapter 2, verse 8.
All right. The children of Zatu, 945.
Okay.
Now, if you open up a new window Azariah and pull up Nehemiah 7:13.
I don't need a new window to do this, Mr.
You can
Hamlight.
because we can compare it directly.
Nehemiah what?
7:13.
Nehemiah 7:13.
It's NEH.
My apologies.
No.
I typed that in all wrong. Nehemiah what? You said 8?
7:13.
Nehemiah 7. All right. This is going to change all our lives. All right.
Children of Zatu, 840 and 5.
Okay.
So it's different.
Yes.
So it's a direct contradiction.
It's a translation. It's a difference in the translation. That's all. You can find names like that. Wait a second. Hey, Peter. Hold on. Peter. Because you can find names like that and errors like that all over the Bible. Okay.
Why are you believing such a?
So I mean that didn't wait, Peter. All right. That didn't change my life. All right. You said that you were going to show something, some major contradiction. This is a rendering of a genealogy. Okay. That's supposed to change my life. Bro,
right.
I'm already with Hamite. Now, what else do you got that's going to change my life?
Right. Who wrote the Bible? Who wrote the Torah, the Old Testament?
Moses' scribes.
No. Do you believe Jesus is God?
No.
What do you believe? You believe Jesus is the Son of God.
You coming up here, and this is the thing with you heathens, man. You coming on my platform, you trying to talk about you going to change my life, man. You don't even know nothing about this book, bro. That's why we the stewards. Hold on. Hey, man, heathen, be quiet. That's why we're the stewards of this book, right? You don't know enough to come up here to challenge me on this, all right? Moses' scribes wrote the Torah, okay? And no, I don't believe that Jesus Christ is God, right? He is not the Most High. Okay?
All right. So you believe Jesus is the Son of God?
Okay. I'm going to give you about 60 more seconds. What is your point?
You're believing that you're the chosen people. You're not. You have no link to Jacob. You try and claim that fact that you're black Hebrew Israelites. It's not going to work. The book that you believe in is completely corrupt. You have no idea. You're believing in a book that's corrupt. You're still believing in it. Now, what you need to understand is find a book that's not corrupt.
What's your book?
What's my book?
Yeah.
The Quran.
Oh, the Quran. See? Is the Quran corrupt?
No, it's not corrupt.
Oh, hey, Peter. Pete.
Hello?
Do you believe everything in the Quran?
Absolutely.
Do you follow everything in the Quran?
I try to.
Do you beat your wife?
Where does it say that? If you can show me, if you can show me a verse where it says you can beat your wife.
Oh, so you're not aware that it says that, Peter?
What's happened to Ash?
He lost his connection, obviously.
He obviously has not been paying his.
You lost your connection. And hold on. So you're not aware that it tells you in the Quran that you can strike your wife.
How does it say you can strike your wife?
I thought this was your book. You don't know what's in your book, man?
Yeah, what's the problem with that?
Oh, so there's no problem with you striking your wife. So that's what you do. You a wife beater.
Did I say I was a wife beater?
But so you cool with that? No.
No, but there's strict laws about how you can strike your wife.
How can you strike her?
Well, you obviously don't know, do you?
I'm asking you. It's your book.
It's with a very little force.
So with very little force, you can hit her. So how you do that? Like you go get a feather and tap her with it or something? What's that going to do?
Let me ask you, do you eat
No,
pork?
I'm asking you. No.
No, I've come on
How
your
do you
channel
strike?
about
Hold
Hebrew
on.
Israelites.
According to the Quran, how do you strike your wife, Peter?
You tell me.
No, it's not my. I'm not in this religion.
If you're not in this religion, why are you asking me for?
Because I want to know. You ask me questions about my belief systems. I'm asking you questions about yours. Tell me how you strike your wife according to the Quran.
Do you know what a miswak is?
Say what?
Hey, Cap, did he answer the question?
He said
Yeah.
yes. He says he strikes her very lightly.
You strike her very lightly. Now,
Hey, Ash, I've got
earlier
a
when I
question for you.
asked you,
Are you
you said, "Show me where it says that," and you
Ash,
acted like you was about to.
I ain't even have to stall him out and
Ash,
find
do
it
you
for
like
him.
eating pig?
Do I like eating pigs? Nah,
Are you a pig eater?
nah. Why was you asking me that?
Do you eat swine?
I just said nah, stupid.
Azrahaya, do you eat pig?
Why'd you ask me that?
Look, man, we
We
don't eat swine
obviously
over here.
don't
Why are
eat
you asking
pig.
this question?
No, because Christians eat pig.
What?
He said because Christians eat pigs. What is this
Oh,
guy?
I mean, but we're not
He's a
Christians.
flunky.
And furthermore, if Christians eat pig, that's not a flaw with the Bible. That's a flaw with the
Flaw with
Christian
them.
logic. So try again.
Now, what I'm asking you is, why don't you eat pig?
Because it's against the law.
Which law are you talking about?
The only law that matters in the Torah.
So you don't believe in the New Testament?
The New Testament don't say you could eat pig.
What I'm asking, it says that whatever
No, it doesn't.
enters your
No, it
mouth
doesn't.
doesn't
No.
defile you.
No, it doesn't. It
No,
Do
says
you believe?
it's talking about washing your hands.
Hands before you eat.
So you believe in the Old Testament law?
Hey, wait a second, Peter. That's
Do you
scripture.
believe in the Torah?
Yahawashi, Peter.
Ash.
Wait a second. That is dealing with when Yahawashi said that is the washing of their hands before they eat. That got nothing to do with them being able to eat whatever the hell they want.
How
Try
old was
again.
Rebecca?
How old was Rebecca?
You tell me. I'm asking you a question.
Because you gonna end up burying yourself when your prophet Muhammad married Aisha at what age?
How old
I'm
was
asking you. I'm asking you a question. How old was Rebecca?
The
when she
Bible
married Isaac?
the Bible does not disclose that. And furthermore, it indicates that a woman is of a marriageable age when she's
I'll
over
tell
her
you what
20s.
Jewish rabbis say. They say that she was 3 years old.
We're talking about the Bible, though. We're not talking about what Jewish rabbis say.
But do you believe in the Torah?
Yes, it's not in the Torah, stupid.
Well,
Yeah,
obviously you
and
haven't
further-
calculated. Stop calling me stupid before I start.
Hey, Peter, and furthermore, we don't hold to the Jewish writings contained
Stop
in
calling
the
me stupid
Mishnah.
before I slap your cheek.
This leprechaun's tripping.
Yeah, this guy right here, man.
Turn the other cheek.
You're
Turn
not
the
gonna,
other cheek.
you're
now.
not gonna slap nothing. Your chin gonna slap the pavement. You think you playing with these friendly brews over
Do
here?
you know who I'm talking?
Hey,
look,
Peter
does
the
leprechaun
Hamite.
come from?
Peter the Hamite. You gonna calm down and show some respect, or you gonna have to go. All right. You gonna watch your mouth on this platform.
Hey, my bad, Cap. I'll be listening in. You know what I'm saying? He tried to disrupt the edification.
Hey, it's all good,
brother. Shalom,
yeah.
God.
Shalom, God. All right, I played around with that flunky. Oh, Salaki, I played around with this flunky for long enough. Hey, man, you can go. All right. We're gonna get to I'm gonna get back to the point real quick. Which was J unaffiliated. All right. J Red unaffiliated. All right, let me share my screen. Hey, and Salakia to Deshaun Mahomes. Hey, brother, I know I brought you back, man, and I didn't get a chance to bring you up, man. But next time that I open it up, man, and I drop the link, man, if you want to come up, you can definitely come up, man, and chop it up, all right? Oh, here you go right here, my bro. All right, I'm going to give you, let me give you a quick sec, my bro. All right. Hey, Deshaun, can you hear me?
Yo, yo, yo.
Hey, what's going on, man?
It's all good in the hood.
All right, you got an issue or something, man?
What's poppin'?
See, what's your issue today, man?
Are you from Compton?
Oh, this is the same flunky who has another
Hey,
account.
you're from Compton.
He got nothing better to do, man. Hey, man, these flunkies, bro. They just mad, these heathens, because they literally not like us. All right, go read the Quran, flunky, and then go beat your wife, right? And worry about those however amount of virgins that y'all male little virgin boys y'all got waiting for y'all in y'all kingdom. All right. And by the way, your own book tells you that the Israelites are more favored than anybody in the Quran. Flunky, man. But anyway, right? So this guy, right? J Red, back to the point, right? Now, again, this guy's a clout chasing troll and a flunky. All right, so let's go to this live stream, right? This is last live stream.
Hi,
right?
we're visible.
This is the live stream where Osh roasted him, right? But the point is I wanted to show y'all some of these comments. Look at this right here. It says 6 hours of torturing you on your own platform. Jay, Red, where you at, bro? You did. Nothing but, yeah, right. Clickbait. Who paying you? Slow money. You trying to get some clout, bro, but you ain't getting none. Shout out to Jeremiah Israel 144K. Whoa, he invited people to come to his platform, but got frustrated when they asked him questions. I gotta like that one. Man, bro, you got some comments supporting you, man. Your brother Osh most definitely made you look silly. Man, bro, you should take this video down, Jay. It's looking bad for you, bro. Real talk. All right? Real talk. Okay? But let's go back. Let's go to your videos. And this is your latest video, right? Debunking more Hebrew Israelite code, right? All right, so let's fair use to
chapter 3. For context.
Hold on 1 second, family. Let me get this right. All right. So, real quick, right? And I'm mad. I done wasted most of my time on with that flunky. I'm not talking about the sincere brother who came up to talk about the Northern Kingdom. All right, I'm not talking about you, my brother. I'm talking about that other flunky. The conversation with you, my brother, was fine, and Lord willing, we can discuss this more. We can discuss that topic more. All right. Let's see who this. Huh. Latoya Smith, right? Whoever this is, if this the same flunky, all right, the link ain't for you no more.
Hello? Hello?
Yes, Miss Smith?
Can you hear me?
See, man? Flunky, man. All right. But anyway, some people ain't got nothing better than they do. And that's how we notice the truth, man, because everybody want to come so hard against us, you know? All right. But they got none of this animosity or vitriol towards Christianity when they doing the most obscene things. All right. And by the way, they don't even have this vitriol for the small hats, right? Who believe the same stuff Jay read would never. He don't say none of this about the small hats, who, by the way, the Orthodox small hats over there believe the same thing. A lot of the same things. I'm talking about the heathens, right? They believe they better than everybody else. They believe that when their Messiah come, that everybody going in subjection under them. Where's that energy for them? And they talk about how they've been oppressed and the things they've been through, right? With the cost, right? You can't say that too much. All right? Sure. Here we go. Let's watch some of this, though.
We're here to dispel, at the end of the day, we're here to dispel the lies of the Hebrew Israelite cult. They claim that God is racist.
First, the Hebrew Israelite cult. No. Christianity is a white supremacist cult, by the way. All right? And if you calling us a cult, right? All right, man. Let me show you something, right? Let me show you something. You want to talk about a cult, bro. All right. Let me share my screen. This Acts chapter 24, right? This guy talking about the Hebrew Israelite cult. No, again, Christianity is a white supremacist cult, right? All right. I'm reading this. This is Acts 24 and 14 in the NLT. Right? Watch. It says that these men cannot prove the things that they accuse me of doing. Jay, you can't prove any of the things that you accuse us of doing. All right? But watch this for you, right? It says that, but I admit that I follow the way which they call a cult. This Paul right here, bro. You love going to Paul, don't you? Right? I worship the God of our ancestors. And I firmly believe the Jewish law and everything written in the prophets. Paul believed the whole law and everything written in the prophets. And he said that some people call that way to be a cult when you believe in the law and the prophets. Huh. Let's go back.
They claim that the Bible promotes racism and that their racism is justified. Well, let's destroy that rumor right now. So first, we're going to go to Titus chapter 3. For context, this is a letter that Paul wrote to Titus, and he's instructing him on how Christians should behave amongst Gentile nations, right? Amongst those that aren't of the Christian culture, right? So let's just start first and foremost and actually just look at this verse.
He's not really telling the truth. This is Paul giving advice to his young pupil, Titus. And the actual context of Titus chapter 3 starts back in chapter 2, right? And I'm going to show y'all that.
And just really just see how this applies and who it applies to, right? And if certain people are really doing and claiming and living how they really claim to be living. Let's just look at it. First, 3:1 for context. Remind them to be submissive to rulers and authorities. So, okay. Do you think the Hebrew Israelites are being submissive to authorities when they're teaching their people that they're oppressed and that they need to be ready and that they need to be praying under destruction of the white man?
Huh? What? You think that that's really what this is saying? That this is actually talking about that you got to be submissive. So if the president of the United States or your local congressman come to your house and tell you to go jump off the nearest bridge, you gonna go do that? Huh? What if your pastor told you to do that? But say right here, remember them to be submissive to your rulers and authority. Is your pastor one of your rulers and your authority? Right? Would your congressman be that? What are you talking about? And then you abusing the context here.
To be obedient, to be ready for every good work. Oh, I'm sorry. I need to be reading that like that. I like how they do. I'm sorry. Read. Remind them to be submissive to rulers and authorities.
Now, this guy trying to be funny, but when he was live with Osh, he had none of this. Where was that same energy at, bro? J Red, where was that energy?
And to be obedient, to be ready for every good work. What does that mean? Every man has to do good work. That means, what are you contributing to society? That means, what are you actually doing to make society better? How are you doing to make?
That is not what that's talking about. You think that being good to whatever society you live in, that the Most High give a damn about that? The good work is the keeping of the law, statutes, and commandments. Because without work, faith is dead.
Make the world around you a better place. To read verse 2, to speak no evil. To speak no evil. You're saying the white man is gonna burn, or saying the white man is the devil for no reason, for saying that
for no reason. That's what the Bible says, that the white man, so-called white man, is the devil. All right.
The people are just evil for no reason. You don't think that constitutes as speak?
Well, the Bible says that they are evil for no reason. The Bible says, who can make that crooked which is straight? And that some people were created to be rafts of the vessels of destruction. Some people were created to be wicked. And the Edomites, that is a nation of wicked. Let me show you that, bro. See? Let me share my screen. Right, and I bet you forgot about this right here. It says, this is the burden of the word of the Lord to Israel by Malachi. It says, I have loved you, saith the Lord, yet ye say, wherein hast thou loved us? Was not Esau Jacob's brother, saith the Lord? Yet I loved Jacob, and I hated Esau, and I laid his mountain and his heritage to waste for the dragons of the wilderness. Whereas Edom saith, we are impoverished, but we will return and build the desolate places. Thus saith the Lord of hosts, they shall build, but I will throw down. They shall call them the border of wickedness, the people against whom the Lord have indignation forever. Was the prophet Malachi lying here? He called this nation, these people, wicked. And he says the Lord against whom the Lord has indignation forever. All right. I bet you didn't know that, though, Jay. All right. Let's get back to it. A little bit more.
Speaking evil on other people that have done you no wrong. To avoid quarreling. All y'all do is sit on the corner and argue. All you do is sit on the corner and sit outside of gas stations and argue with people.
This fool says sit outside gas. Look at this guy, man. All praise to Yahweh, man. I believe this guy's a drug addict, man. I mean, that's just my opinion, man. I'm telling you, man, this guy here is on something. All right? But he says all we do is sit at gas stations and argue with people. Why? Because you walked past some camp and they flamed you up? Because you was a goofy lame with a bunch of cognitive dissonance who think you know something, but you don't know anything? You very low level? That's why? You got flamed up in front of your old lady or something?
Sounds like quarreling to me. To be gentle. Do you guys think that you deliver a gentle message?
Bro, let me show you something. The Bible don't say nothing about that. We got to deliver a gentle message. All right. And let me show you before I get up out of here, I'm probably going to have to come back tomorrow with another lesson because I haven't even got to everything that I wanted to get to today, family. So forgive me for that. A bunch of scoffers wanted to come through and play games today, but it's all good. But I'm gonna stop here. We're gonna come back. I'm gonna come back and finish flaming up Jay here in the tomorrow. But first, I want to examine the context real quick. All right. So let's go to Titus chapter 3 first, right? All right, Titus 3, right? It says, put you in mind to be subject to the principalities and powers, to obey magistrates, and to be ready to every good work, right? I mean, just the start of a chapter, I mean, this really don't even make any sense, right? Because to put you in mind to be subject to principalities and powers, to obey the magistrates, and be ready for every good work. So you're trying to tell me that Paul would be telling the people, right, giving young Titus the advice to teach people, right, that they got to be subject and do whatever any authority over them says? No, that is not in context what this is talking about to any ruler, like like to the laws of the country that govern the land that you dwell in. That is not what this is talking about. Let's prove that, because that's what Jay seems to think. So let's go to Titus chapter 2, right? And let's get the end of this chapter, get the context, and y'all see, right? Let's go to verse 12. It says, teaching us that denying ungodliness and worldly lust, we live sober, righteous, and goodly in the presence of the world, looking for that blessed hope, the glorious appearing of the great God and our Savior, Yahawashi, hamashiach, who gave himself for us that he might redeem us from all iniquity and purify us unto himself as a peculiar people, zealous of good work. These things I speak you and exhort you to rebuke with all authority. Let no man despise thee. Right. So in context, he's talking about how he should be governing over those people who are he's left in charge of. That's what's going on here, right? So then when it flow into the next chapter, it makes more sense, right? Put in mind to be subject to principalities, powers, and to obey magistrates, and to be ready to every good work. As in the leadership over you, right? That's what this is actually in reference to. All right. But obviously, Salakia, obviously our boy Jay, he don't know that. It's obvious. All right. So look, man, if you haven't hit the like button, hit the like button. I'm already at almost an hour and a half. I came on a little bit early so that I could talk about this brother Jay Red. I didn't even get to all of that, but definitely go over there and check out his little video. I'm gonna come back, Lord willing, sometime this weekend and finish dissecting his little video. All right. And then I'm also come back, Lord willing. I'm not quite sure. I'm gonna reprogram the lesson for when the Hotgirl summer is over, and I'm gonna get to that and give that the full attention that it deserves, because we got some stuff we want to bring out with that. All right, but also we're not finished with Mr. J Red. All right. We're not done with you. All right. So again, hit the like button, right? Like, share, and subscribe. Hey, the water to everybody who came through. 1 second, family. Kind. Salakia family. But again, right? The brother J Red just abusing the context, man, of the book of Titus very badly. You know what I'm saying? Understanding that this is Paul giving advice to him on how to govern, right? Govern the flock that he's over, right? That he should, rebuke and exalt, with all authority, and let no man despise his authority that he has. All right. And then you flow in, man, that he has to put in the mind, you know what I'm saying, that whoever he promotes into authority, right, that they understand, right, that they have to be subject to the order and the principalities and the powers, the magistrates that are above them in the faith, right? Not in your local jurisdiction, all right? It's ridiculous, all right? But again, with that being said, I'm gonna go ahead and close it out. Appreciate everybody who came through today. Like, share, and subscribe. All right, family. Definitely hit that like button if you could for me, family. All right. I'm gonna say, hey, call all Yahawashi, hamashiach, Yahawashi family. Hey, and hey, shalom.
Another lacking, all black, don't draw attention, cause it's just not enough room in this small city. Cleaning crew is out to get you, can you dodge 50? 50-50 odds, hear the applause and the black ripping through the avenues in the parks full of guys chilling at the bar, cause mama boyfriend Ron tripping, ripping through their hearts with what he doing after dark, and mama working late and she don't know cause they don't have the heart. It's safe to say in them shoes, they dark in them. Swim the shore before the whales and the sharks get them. So many bodies in the waters, you ain't gotta swim them. You on the shoulders of the fallen, trying to outlive them.